Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah Kodash, that belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there, you Akim to Sadakim that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. I'm the priest Shimon, and this week's topic is going to be entitled The Pride and Wickedness of a Typical Westernized Woman, or typical Western woman. Still a working title, man, but pretty much these women are fucking wicked, gross, detestable, totally going against what the Most High created them to do. And I'm just gonna go into a show inspired by this account here. Now the profile picture is blocked out. It doesn't matter. It was pictures of not even her, just a bio. I want you brothers to hear this bio. And scriptures tell you, man. All right, with much knowledge come much grief. The more you come in this truth, the more things like this get under your skin. You get pissed off, and it's just some bullshit, man. All right. It says plus size beauty looking to date 2 men. The first sentence alone, just the first fucking sentence. Okay, plus size. Look, man, plus size can mean anywhere from 20 to damn near 120, or even sometimes 200 pounds overweight. That's why I don't like words like plus size. I don't like words like thick. All this is just, you can't just call a chick fat no more, because they have something called fat shaming. When I was young and I was in elementary school, fat chicks used to sit in the back. They kind of would be insecure. They'd be quiet because you're fat. Nobody want to talk to you. But nowadays, thanks to these thirsty ass niggas out here, these fat bitches have become extremely proud, man, to the point that they look down upon you. Even a fat, ugly chick won't give a nigga a play nowadays because of that pride. And here it is, women on a precious thing, man. All right, they outnumber men by the millions, but yet they're treated like precious commodities, man. Heavily here in New York City, man. All right, because I certain places are a bit different. The men have a bit more sense, and the bitches aren't as proud. I'll tell you one thing, man. I can speak for where I'm at. New York City, all the women are extremely proud, and some of them are even proud and have no reason to be at all, man. I mean, at all. You could tell the vibration of this bitch right here, that she's extremely proud. It says plus size beauty looking to date 2 men. Hey, that might be the title. Plus size beauty looking to date 2 men. All right, not looking for random threesomes or hookups. Okay, which that's bullshit. A lot of time when these bitches say no hookups, that mean that mean like 20, 30 niggas and slammed it and kept it pushing. It says respect and trust is required. Wait a minute. Holy shit. Respect and trust is required. So she's saying, look, man, I need you 2 niggas to just be to me. If not, oh my God, man. Mind you, she's so proud that she didn't even put a picture up. This is the society we in, man. This is the society we in. This shit gotta get melted. Gentlemen, tendencies go a long way. I'm not into women. Married men who have wives don't know. Please kindly swipe left. Thanks. Most days I'm a lady to my gentleman. Hold on, most days. So sometimes I'm not a lady to the gentleman. Right? Some days I'm your goddess and demand your wallet. Who knows? Yo. Damn, bro. Hey, this is shit. Man. We living under some curses, boy. I'll tell you that much, man. These are some heavy curses that we living in. Because in the ancient times, the woman thought process would never be like this, man. We've come a long, long way from what a woman was created for and how she's supposed to be. One thing I say about these Arab women, I'm talking about the ones that stick hard to their so-called religion, is you'll never see them with no other race. All right? No matter how wealthy or rich a person might be, they're going to stick with their Arab men, all right? Because they still have that Eastern custom over there, which Americans are getting pissed off when they try to make their woman like Western women. I believe it was Nicki Minaj. She was trying to perform over there in the Middle East, but she had to fall back because, wow, that bitch is a total slut and a whore, all right? And they know that will brainwash their woman, man. Because the scriptures tell you don't give a woman liberty to get abroad. The moment you give a woman liberty, they do things like this. They travel. They get so-called independent to the point that they don't need a man. But all women need a man, all right? All women need a man. When all hell breaks loose and total chaos and anarchy takes place here, a woman can't defend herself, man. She's going to need a man. All right? Physically, if a woman and a man was trapped in a room, all right, and they just had to fight to the death, a man will win that battle. All right. It says the pic of the woman with 2 men is not me. It's just a Google pic to give a visual. So I don't know what race this bitch is, but she had an Edomite. The picture was an Edomite with in the middle and 2 dudes besides her, and they were dancing. It says prefer to keep a low profile. So that right there lets you know that if this woman has a successful venture with what she's doing, there's no guarantee that she's just doing that with just those 2 dudes. She could be doing it 6 couple. You know what I'm saying? It's just madness, man, when you really get into thinking about it, man. But I'm gonna get into these scriptures, man. Hey, plus size beauty looking to date 2 men. Ain't that some shit, boy? Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughters? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And you know what's fucked up about this is polygamy is illegal here in the United States. You can't marry 2 women. I mean, you could date 2 women, but you can't so-called marry 2 men. Which you don't want to marry nobody any fucking way. But it shows you that, the scriptures tell you about that, Turn good for evil, evil for good, They're trying to slowly bring in child pedophilia as some type of view of love. But here it is of a man, which is in a man's nature, meaning it's natural for a man to want more than 1 woman, man. All right? It's in a man's nature. And the Most High has no opposition to that, man. All right? A man could deal with as much woman as he wants to. Now, did every Israelite do that? Nah, man. Not every Israelite had multiple wives, because you have to take care of the wives, man. All right? It's not some fantasy of where I'm just fucking mad girls and I'm just doing what I want to do. Nah, man. You have to take care of your wives, man. All right? To make it clear to you, it's like in this society, you could have more than 1 car, correct? But how many people have more than 1 cars? How many people have 3, 4 cars? Those that could afford it, those that could maintain it. It was the same thing with the women, the same thing with the wives, man. If you had multiple wives, you have to be able to sustain them. So not every Israelite will be apt to do that, because again, you have to maintain them, You might deal with a harlot to get your shit off, all right? But you could also rent a harlot for a period of time, as Hosea did. And I might be saying some things that offend you, but the scripture says, woe to, those, it says offenses must come, and woe to them people that are offended by it. Because all I'm doing is coming straight out the scriptures with this, man. See, this society has been westernized, man. Just like how the Greeks was going around Hellenizing the world, giving everybody a Greek philosophy, the same thing with this Western culture, which is to put a woman above a man, which creates complete disorder, man. And you see it. All right, these women are proud, and if you don't put them in check, this is the shit that happens. Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. So you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, get your head out these women asses, man. Stop gassing them up. Stop calling every big bitch thick. All right? Oh, I'm thick. I'm plus size. No, bitch, you're fat and you need to get in the gym, man. This is the reality, man. All right? Hey, I'll tell you one thing, man, about these Edomites, man. When I went to school with them, they fucking entitled, man. They entitled. They don't do no settling. They don't gas no bitches up. They don't think, oh, no bitches out my league. These guys are very entitled, man. But you Jakes out there, man, all you do is just puff this balloon-headed bitches up, man. I bet you if you see this bitch, you can't tell her shit. It says, oh, my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path. And the Most High is going to bring a lot of destruction upon women, man. A lot of women are going to die. A lot of these women worshiping niggas are going to die. All right. And look, man, it's the spirit of the Lord. A lot of people like to think GMS just bash women. Really, we just bashing these hoes, man. Woman means female servant, And these ain't no female servants. These are women looking to feed their own belly. You heard the bitch. Some days I might give a fuck about you, but most times, man, look, man, I just want your wallet. Which that's really why she said this. She just want 2 niggas to support her. All right, which, if you know what, man, I wouldn't be surprised, man, if you got 2 niggas out there that would gladly do this shit, man. That's into this type of shit. All right, the BBW chases and all that, man. All right. Hey, Tom Likas made a good point, man. Tom Likas said fat woman really is for poor dudes, and it's true, man. All right. It's a true statement, because if you have all the money in the world, you wouldn't be looking at no plus size bitch, man. All right. You'll be getting the most finest and gorgeous bitches, man. So too is like, like a Lamborghini. If you could afford Lamborghinis and Bugattis and all that, you wouldn't give 2 fuck about a basic model car, man. All right. Um, Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." So there's a lot of women at ease in this planet Earth, man. All right, they could do whatever the fuck they want to do. All right, if it was about to be a woman president in the world. First, in fact, certain countries already have women leaders, and this is what you call programming generation to generation, man. All right, the way you dictate the next generation is to pass down information to the children. So the children's mind, the sons and daughters' minds have been manipulated to think this is okay. So when they grow up, they already know what to teach their kids. This is how our laws, statutes, and commandments was passed down orally because we taught them to our kids, man, to give to the next generation. You know, which we didn't obey. Why you think we was in Egypt for 400 plus years, man? Was that by coincidence? No, that was for the sins we did in our past lives. All right, we weren't being called Israelites back then, but we was being called giants or sons of the power. All right, and we faced our punishment in Egypt. All right, so that letting you know that what there was supposed to be laws, statutes, and commandments that the people on the earth were supposed to follow orally. So you influence a generation by giving oral traditions to the kids. And this bitch right here is 23 years old, so she's a millennial. So this is what's been pushed down upon her, man. All right, that you could do whatever you want. You're big and beautiful, and hey, two men is a cool thing, and pretty much a woman is compassing men to where they think like if they have multiple dudes, they're pimping in a sense, man. All right, that they doing good for themselves. They also teach them to test the waters. Look, man, according to the scriptures, a woman's supposed to be with one man and one man for the rest of her life until that man perishes, man. That's how things are gonna revert to back to being in the kingdom. All right, because multiple women getting dicked down by everybody they see is only gonna cause diseases, man, and it's not a virtuous thing. All right. Hey, which one has more value? All right. Tell me right now. I'm asking you out there a question. Which one has more value? A key that could open any door, or a door that could open up to any key? Think about that. This is Isaiah chapter 3 verse 16. And when you read the book of Isaiah, the third chapter, it goes into why you women are so fucking weird looking, man. All right, fat, with skinny legs, looking like melting ice cream. Yeah, I'm getting on these women, man. Fuck this so-called fat shaming. I know this video's probably gonna get flagged or whatever. But man, we gotta deal with reality, man. It's not cute to be looking like that. It's not cute to be having rolls and shit. It's not cute to be having the same haircut as a dude. Damn low. All right. These women hate getting into the gym. The only time a woman gets in the gym is when she's been divorced and she got to put herself back out on the market. Or she, going to some surgery to get her body done and wants to be an Instagram model, man. It's a fucking shame, And don't give me that excuse, I'm not into the gym. Well, you can work your ass out at home, man. All right? But you know what? It all goes back to the curses, because in the ancient world, your bodies was on point, man. Y'all was eating the right things. Y'all look good. Now, y'all just damn near every bitch you see got to get surgery to tighten their waist and have these enormous, freaky looking asses that don't match your thighs. Look like goddamn ants, man. Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty meaning proud, and walk with strength forth necks and wanton eyes, the undisciplined eyes. And they still like that, man. A bitch be looking all over at niggas even when she with you. It says walking in minces as they go and making a tingling with their feet. When in the ancient world, you saw adorn themselves with a lot of gold, silver, because the custom of the time, and according to the law, when you kicked a woman out, all she could have is pretty much what was on her, So most women would carry, the gold and silver, whatever they get from their marriages, on them. So, at any time a man could get rid of her, all she had to leave was with what was on her. And certain these particular laws and customs that we have been going through the spirit, you could see them today in the Middle East. They still practice today. So you'd hear the mention, and you'd hear all these, the nose rings and all that. You'd hear that shit, and it would be so fucking proud. And the Most High, here it is, the Most High done smote you Negroes, you Negro Latinos and Native American women to look all fucked up, and y'all still proud, man. All right, mainly the Southern tribe, man. Mainly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. Y'all look hard, man. Y'all look crazy, you know. Issachar, Issachar, the Issacharite woman got hit hard. I be seeing a lot of Issacharite women, hella short, mad, fat, tiny, skinny ass legs, you know. But guess what? Even she's proud, man. You're not gonna find really no insecure woman nowadays. That's very hard to find, man. And it's kind of good when you find like a woman that's insecure, because that's like a sign of humility, like, you know. But you ain't gonna see that no more. You're gonna see women like you see in this title, man. Plus size beauty looking to date 2 men. Some bullshit. Straight up bullshit, man. Deuteronomy 28:56. It says that the tender and delicate woman among you which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness. Yeah, women never used to put the sole of her foot because they was trying to be dainty, man. They didn't want their foot all dirty and all that, man. They had to be dainty, you know. They'll be in the tent, on their knees. Both legs crossed. They wasn't trying to get their feet on the dirt, man. It was, you're supposed to have delicate feet and hands. Nowadays, these bitches' hands is all fucked up looking, man. And tenderness, it says, her eyes shall be evil towards the husband. And that's so true, man. Here it is, Genesis, the 3rd chapter, tells you that she's supposed to be in subjection to you, but now shit is all fucked up. Of her bosom, towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughters. And all you gotta do is go on a website called worldstarhiphop.com, and you'll see these black, Latino, Native American women doing all types of crazy shit, beating up, fighting their husband, fighting their wives, damn near beating the hell out of their kids unnecessarily, all right, over the board. Just doing all types of manners of wickedness, man. The so-called white man gives them permission to do so. And if you, even for a second, try to put them in check, you're going to go to jail and lose your kids, man. So you don't want to marry none of these bitches, man. You don't want to marry no woman, and if possible, have no kids in this place. Jeremiah 16:2. Genesis 3:15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. Hey, women don't have seed, man, all right? It's talking about Israel. Oh, Salaki, let me jump to 16. Let me go into 16. That's going into something else. I want Genesis 3:16. I want to keep the show linear. It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. See that? So the reason women go through child pains, all right, is going back to this curse right here in the garden. All right? And don't give me that bullshit that is some science. It ain't no science. Look, man, it's the Lord's curse, man. You know what proves that is no matter how many painkillers they got, whatever type of shit Esau creates, there's nothing you could give a woman that could get rid of this pain. And only the woman, the human woman, go through this. Animals don't go through this. All right? If we all so-called mammals don't, see them bawling and wailing. They just have the baby like they taking a poop or something, man. All right? And the shows of madness, too, is that you women have kids going against gravity. You're supposed to have them on a stool. All right. It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So that was supposed to be how. Look, man, this is just a recent thing, man. All right. Thanks to the so-called white race, Esau, Edom, women were normally, and by nature, subjected to men, man. All right. Even in the early part of the 30s and 20s here in America, hey, Ray Charles made a song. He's talking about a woman. He said she knows a woman's place is right there in that home. So, woman's supposed to be in the crib, but guess what? Thanks to Esau, these wicked women got liberty to gather abroad. Now shit is all fucked up, man. Let's see if I can find it. It says, Ecclesiasticus 25:25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. So, why? Because water causes corrosion, right? So these wicked women going abroad is pretty much corroding the society, man. All right, they got videos, of these women teaching little girls how to suck dick with cucumbers, like they sucking on cucumbers, showing how good they suck a dick and all that type of shit. And that little kids are gonna see that, and how easily the woman, the little daughters' minds are easily influenced, man. And as a father, that must ache your mind, because the scriptures tell you that a father lose sleep over his daughter, man. So this is what they molding the woman to be: sluts, whores, disrespectful, total disregard for the husband, total disregard for males, and just have no respect for themselves, man. Hey, but the scripture says pride come before destruction. So the Most High is going to come back, all right, with his own fire, and there's gonna be some fire kindled here from that Third World War, World War III, between the United States, Russia, and its allies. And a lot of these proud women are gonna die here in America, man. I mean, a lot. All right, a lot, a lot. All right. All right, so with that, I'm going to sign off. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakodash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, which you well. Shalom.